Spend some more time on to playing the ranked. Seems like I got back up. However, I don't know, I didn't feel like making a video. But I suppose that not releasing... I mean, pretty much not releasing anything for about 2 weeks. Almost. Fucking hell. Not releasing pretty much any... No, that doesn't make much sense, does it? Hold up. Yeah, English second language, by the way. Of course. I released only one video and I wanted to say that aside from that, I haven't released pretty much anything there. So I suppose I should get on to fixing that, and I know that this is not the greatest of ways to do it, because majority of the audience is here for Warcraft. But hey, I don't want to do Warcraft forever, and I said that multiple times, and not just like this week or previous week. I said that multiple times throughout the previous year and the year before that. The previous year being 2017, and the year before that being 2016. Yeah, so I never promised to do Warcraft forever, and this is not a transition to HotS. I'm just saying that if I decide to skip Warcraft videos for a while, then don't be surprised. However, on the contrary, I shouldn't then be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised if no one will watch my Warcraft videos, because they've already gone away, so I guess it's a double-edged blade. Whoops, got pulled. Oh yeah, this is from Master League, Master 1600, I think. For those curious, and I mean, if anyone is curious, they can Google. For those curious, Grandmaster starts... That was a waste of mana. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah! For those curious, Grandmaster starts at... not entirely sure. But the last time I checked, it started at 5600. So that means I gotta get 4000 more points. That means at least 20 wins. In theory, at least 20 wins, okay. In order to get onto the Grandmaster leaderboards, which I don't think means much, because really if you wanna get somewhere, I don't think you're gonna just go into like the aiming crosshair of users looking for pro players for their team. I don't think you're gonna get onto a team just by being on like some top 200 leaderboards. No, I think if you wanna get on a team, then you'd be better off just asking to join the team rather than being on top 200. But whatever. If something that I'll be saying won't make much sense, then pardon that, because oh, I can start using it like a like an excuse, you know, like, oh please don't be so harsh on me, English is my second language. Devious plan. Damn it.
In the name of Cenarius.
Come on guys, where did you go off to? I'm not gonna do a 1 versus 2, simply because I can't. And I hope it's not lagging this time. You know, like previously it lagged because I had...
It shall be done.
Because I had a bunch of... Oh, I missed that. If I hit that, he was dead. Because I had a bunch of browser tabs open, and no, I cannot close them. Because I'm solving what... Not solving, but I'm looking onto schools, well, schools, onto universities, and what should I go study? Not should, but what will I go study after I finish high school? And I think I will finish high school. Why didn't you? Oh, come on. Could have flipped that, could you not? Yeah, I'm sort of running low on mana here, so I'll do one more rejuve and then I'm off to go back and get some mana. I shouldn't recall here because they could catch me and that would be unpleasant. And they should watch out. And she should watch out because the mid is missing. I think it's more likely that they'll come bot than top. Yeah, there's the full stat from mid. Oh god. These enemies are bad. If they just turned around the initiation from Diablo, who shouldn't have initiated with half health. It's like, Nazebo doesn't have that much damage, and he's still initiated. Like, if those enemies initiated, not initiated, but counter-initiated on Zeratul, they would force him out completely, but instead they just let Lunara die for nothing. They didn't even do that much damage. It's not something I couldn't out-heal in a few I keep calling them rejuves, but they're regrows, alright? There's the unstoppable, but not for long, because she's greedy and she wants to interrupt for as long as possible. Wait, how did you die? What did you die to? Nazebo died on bottom. Yeah, so we'll have to go to bottom. I mean, in theory we don't. But if we do, we could try and capture. Flip one of them into... God damn it. Not flip, but like throw. Go back. Too late for that. Oh god, friggin' damn it. We need some assistance over here, or we're gonna get torn to pieces. Starting very soon. Oh, come on. That's just an amateur move. I mean, I'm doing a lot of damage, it's just that we don't have someone to finish them off. Oh, come on! This is like the saddest Zeratul ever. It's not his fault, it's just that whenever he tries, none of the enemies is low enough on health for him to finish him off. And when he doesn't try, it's like Diablo initiates like crazy. There we go. Friggin' took forever. Actually, I shouldn't say saddest Zeratul, but saddest Diablo. Doesn't know when to initiate. I mean, he sort of does, but he picks like, he does pick good moments, as in when someone is out of position, but he doesn't pick good moments, as in when allies are nearby. He just like will initiate when he's half health and enemies are full health and whatever. He just doesn't care. No, you're not going anywhere. Oh yeah, take it, boy. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, come on. Just because I'm a support doesn't mean that I have to capture. In theory, I deal a lot more damage to creeps than he does, so... whatever. This is not a measuring contest. This is a teamwork contest. Who can teamwork better? There you go. And turns out that we... oh, top lost again. Damn. Sonya is full on health though, so I think... I mean... oh, if I hit that he was dead. Oh yeah, you wanna push me? Do I have bad news for you, son? Oh. Here, have some mana, it's on the house. It's a lot of damage though. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so bottom is getting torn to pieces. Oh no, not bottom, top, sorry. I meant top, but I was looking at the bottom. Lucio is dead, by the way. There we go. That did a whole lot of nothing. Blessed Shield may be... not... I've been recently listening to my recordings of Heroes of the Storm commentary a bit more, and sometimes it's like I say the word, but it's not clearly... you can't clearly hear it on the recording, so I'll say again, blessed, okay? Blessed Shield. I said blessed, which I think is the right way to say it, but just so it doesn't cut out from the recording. Blessed Shield would have done a lot more than the Falling Sword, because the time it took to charge the Falling Sword for Joanna meant basically Lucio died because of it. But with Blessed, okay, Blessed Shield, he would have been still alive. Which of course doesn't matter, because I think that the enemy team is... I wouldn't say bad, but I would say that what Lucio did at the mid summarizes their team. You know, although I'm generalizing at the moment, because I haven't really watched what the rest of their team... I haven't really watched the rest of their team as much as I have... I mean, as much as I should before saying such a thing. But like, the way that Joanna tried to save Lucio by charging up Falling Sword, where because of her charging it up he died, she could have also just used Blind, right? And we would have missed a bunch of attacks. Or that the fact that the Haka just... I don't know what's he doing. Maybe I shouldn't be laughing it off, but like the other thing to do is cry, because I think Joanna just gave up. Because those are the same players you can also get queued with. Not only against, but also with. And if that happens, then it's a sad day for you, so I prefer to laugh it off than just cry it off. That was a good jump, but it seemed like it was a little late. Almost seemed like if she didn't want to jump. If I was a bit closer, then I would risk on the Twilight Dream and actually killing her before she managed to jump. I think she would have still somehow left after the Twilight Dream, but whatever. If this turns out to be as fast a game as it seems that it's gonna be, you know, like level 18 versus 13, then I'm gonna record one more. The plan was to record just one, but I'll do two if... Like, yo, come on, man. Lucio could have gone closer to the core and then he would get the speed boost and maybe he wouldn't end up getting caught in the zombies. So it's like... Yeah, and they gave up. So this was a pretty fast game. Like, the enemies were masters as well. It's not like we would be playing against diamonds. I don't do that. I don't check previous rating. I don't check ratings overall on other players. I just play the game. Whoa. Who did he get 2 upvotes from? I wonder. Alright. Personal rank +9. I've been getting that for the past 5 wins. The same amount, +9. Oh, and I've been... Earlier today, I've been reset. Like, I was getting back into the master because I dropped the diamond, you know. If you watched the previous HotS video, you know that I dropped the master, dropped the diamond. And then I was trying to get back up into master from diamond. And I won like the second game back in the master league. I was supposed to have 400 points. But it reset me back to 0. And it gave me 200 points. So I was robbed of 1 win, so I should be at 2086 +9 because of personal ranking. But... No. Only 2086 because I didn't get any ranking for that. Or did I get just +2 points for the first? Like 200 +2 points. Whatever, I'm starting to get lost in what I'm saying. Or not lost, but I feel like what I try to explain is not explained well enough by me, so I just give up on it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't talk as much. But... Oh wow. Both support and an assassin. Oh wait, actually... Oh, okay. Give me that. You know, recently, about, I think 2 days ago, I've had an encounter. Well, I think I said that too fast. Or it wasn't spoken correct. It wasn't said correctly. 2 days ago, I've had an encounter. There. I'm sorry, but as of recently, I've been getting a bit nervous when it comes to my English skills. Because, you know, earlier I said that I'm picking a university. And the university that you have to pick in this country is focused onto something. It's not like a general university where you study everything. But it's a university where you study one thing, and you study it intensely. And the university I'm looking at is about studying English, you know, and then being able to translate from English to the language I use, and vice versa. So, as of recently, I've been getting a bit nervous when it comes to speaking. So I guess that this is good practice, right? But on the flip side, that means that you will be hearing my nervousness, or nervosity. So, I guess it's a bit unhealthy for the viewer if you have to keep dealing with my my fuck-ups whenever I speak. But on the flip side, I provide some gameplay with it, and only provide this commentary just as something that's secondary. You know, primary is the gameplay, secondary is the commentary. At least that's my goal with these Heroes of the Storm videos. So, yeah, if I could, I would erase. If I could, I would erase the. What do you want with Medivh? What's the point? What? I've been saying it for my past 15 games. More or less 15, right? It's never the number that seems very nice, like 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever. It's about, I think, like 14 or 16, not 15, but 14 or 16 games. I'm saying that for the past 14 or 16 games, that specialists, with exception of Asmodan, right? Specialists don't have a place in ranked. Because in quick match, specialists do have a place, because the teams usually don't work together as well as they do in ranked. But in ranked, the specialists usually are focused on the pushing, right? I think I talked about that in the previous video. And it's like, yeah, fine. Medivh can do something against Asmodan's Glow, but he can shield only one target, or against Ragnaros' Sulfura Smash if he picks it. But that's only one target again. You know, we do need someone like Illidan with Medivh, because otherwise we can't really capitalize on his force of will. I mean, like, we already do have Greymane, but Greymane prefers to, not usually, but like, most Greymanes prefer to whittle down an opponent from afar and then jump in to finish that target off. And what I think would happen is that Medivh wouldn't have a reason to shield that Greymane before he jumps in, because if you look at the enemy team, I think majority of their damage is cooldown and Asmodan, but the other three are melee, so the moment that Greymane would jump in would be the moment he would take damage from those three other heroes. So, is it recording? Is it lagging? Is it not lagging? Doesn't seem to be. Like, the bitrate seems to be abnormally high, cause, you know, like, I have set the bitrate to be 1900 to 2500, and it's currently 5000 to 8000. I think that the video might be stuttering / sometimes lagging, because I've set the bitrate too low for Heroes of the Storm. I know that, for example, Well There It Is, or Richard Langley, otherwise known as Witty, has problems with Heroes of the Storm. And I don't. I mean, I don't want to boast. And the intention of that information was not to boast. The intention of that information was to say that there might be something going on with the drivers that... Why didn't you freeze him? With... No, not drivers, but with like the graphical card used, or graphics card used, etc, etc. Basically, I think that my computer is better suited, although it's older and probably less... has overall less power in it than Richard's. I think mine is better suited for streaming... Not streaming, but recording Tears of the Storm. And I should probably play around with... You know, it seems like I had these settings for recording since Tears of the Storm 1.0, and it seems like since 2.0 it got better. So I should probably play around with the settings and maybe see if I can raise them a bit to get better quality of footage. Because currently it seems, even to me, that there's something going on there. It should be better now. Yeah, whatever. What I wanted to say was, if I could erase the commentary of this, of what I recorded so far, I would, but, you know, like, so far I provided a commentary of every Heroes of the Storm video, so I think it would feel a bit empty to those that maybe got used to me talking in every Heroes of the Storm video, so that's why I won't delete a commentary, although I am considering it, because I do realize that I... Oh my god, you died again? I do realize that this Rhaegar might be dead. Yep. Easy. I do realize that what I said in the video doesn't make much sense all the time. No, not doesn't. Didn't make much sense. Oh, god damn it. Nervosity is getting to me. Oh, you wanna die? Sure. Like, what was he even thinking there? It still puzzles me why such players are in Master League. Oh, I didn't get the globe. I'm talking shit and I'm shit myself. Demonetized, right? There. Shame that you can't heal the owl, you know, like when Medivh is in the travel form. But I do guess it's fair because he's invulnerable, right? Oh hey Rhaegar, wanna die? Sure. like, what's he thinking? He and Asmodan, what are they thinking? How did they get to Master League? Oh dear. Once again, this is not mockery or bragging, it's just laughing off how bad I think the players are. Because one game you will laugh it off because you're their enemy, and another game you'll cry because you're their ally. Like, and I don't see someone winning with team players like Asmodan and Rhaegar. Oh, shame that I don't have enough mana. I would have Entangling rooted the Ragnaros and started dealing some damage to him, because he didn't come in with a lot of health in the first place. We need to protect the Illidan if we want to have a pretty good shot at winning the fight. Need to provide healing whenever I can. Come on, help me. Oh, we did get the Punisher. And now it's lagging like crazy. Not lagging, stuttering. It's like the overall quality seems to be good. Yeah. But then these stuttering parts happen, and I'm not so confident in me being... Ah, whatever. It's just that... I think that the stutter is trying to tell me something. Maybe like get a better processor, because the OBS is saying a lot of the time, warning, high decoder, blah blah blah, and I think that has something to do with processor, not with graphics card. I might be wrong though. And as said, I might be, because I'm not a ID specialist or technician. I don't really stick my nose too much into these things. You know, like I'm a regular. I might be wrong, but I'm a regular gamer. I don't care much about the machine. Not machine. I do care about the computer. I do antivirus scans, etc. But I don't care much about the market, right? What's new? What's the top of the shelf machine, etc. I rather care about new games. Although as of recently that is not true either. Wow, close hit, that one. Bird's eye view? Are you real? I mean, it's not that bad of an ultimate, it's just that... Come to me, you friggin... Oh, look, I'm on low health. Let me run away from the support which can prevent me from dying. Like, I knew he wouldn't die, just to the corruption alone, but you do realize they have an Asmodan who tried to kill that Medivh, right? There was no chance he would kill Illidan because he doesn't have the Black Pool ultimate. It's the one that basically amplifies damage of your right click and abilities for a short time. And it's usually used for sniping with the globe or just peeling off the enemy team with it, because that can do a lot of AoE damage, like incredible amounts. Oh boy, you're dead. I want to say that was well played by us, not so well played by the enemy. Greymane. I mean, he did do damage to a cooldown, which is always good, because he has less health to cast spells, because, you know, he uses health to cast spells. In theory, he uses mana, but he gains mana from sacrificing his health, so... He had to use both of the sacrifice charges, which is a talent that allows you to gain health by killing an enemy minion. Instantly killing it, may I add. And those charges are on pretty long cooldown, so he's not gonna have that for the next 30 seconds. He will have it by the time that... oh look, dead Ragnaros. He will have it by the time that... oh, chill out. He will have it by the time that the shrine is active, but, you know... He still had to use it before. God damn. Should have used... Ooh, polymorph. Oh, thanks. He did help there. He did help a lot with that protect. I would have been dead if he didn't use that. Then again, that Medivh could have been any other hero, including a hero with a stun or silence, so I don't want to praise him too much. But when it comes to the player controlling the character, he did have a good sense there of who to shield. He didn't shield a tank, like, right at the start of the mosh pit. No, he waited for the last second to see who would be targeted by the enemies and basically marked for death, and that was me. I'm glad that I didn't die in the end. Player sense good. Pick I don't agree much with, but so far it's been working out, so you know, it's like whatever. I'll roll with it for now. There goes the globe. Gotta help Illidan with all this, because if he has the talent for damage, he does not. Okay. Whatever, I'll still help. I can do a lot more damage than he can to these skeletons. And damage I will. There, want globes? Come near them. There you go. Damn, high decoding rate again, or whatever it says. Only part of the text is showing up, so... We might abandon bottom, because, I mean, we got an Arcade, which is probably the best Punisher you can wish for. Although, it's relative, because like... what was the cycle? Cycle is that if your team is low on crowd control, you should initiate when a frozen Punisher is present. If your team is low on burst damage, you should initiate when an Arcane Punisher is present. And if you just wanna let the Punisher go on its own and siege, then... I mean, if you wanna just siege the enemy base, then you go for a Mortar Punisher. Go for as in, you try really hard to capture the shrine when when Mortar Punisher is at the stake. Because it tells you what type of shrine it is before it activates. I might be dead because I didn't mount up yet. That was an amplified cloak shot, I can tell that much. Oh, goodbye. Okay, I'm not dead. Alright. Medivh proved useful yet again. That was another amplified shot, because it doesn't usually do that much damage. I used up my mana just to let him heal up faster at the spawn, because, you know, the healing well usually restores about 2/3 of your mana, so... I'm starting to get a bit curious if I'm correct with these amplified shot calls, because... What's the cooldown on a charge? 20 seconds. Yeah, that could have been an amplified shot. This wasn't. It seems like his damage has gone up a bit. His, as in Asmodance, on the globe. I don't know why. Do you have a talent for that? He is Sieging Wrath, but... Oh, look, another dead Ragnaros. Whoa, that hurt. I mean, I know the amount of damage that a Sulphurous Smash can do, because I regularly do play Ragnos. It's just that I see it from the perspective of the caster, not from the perspective of someone taking the damage. And it sure is a pretty rapid decrease in available health. Well, available in your health, basically. It does come as a surprise, is what I'm trying to say. Even though I expected it, it still surprised me how much it could do. Because if you're not familiar with Heroes of the Storm, Sulphurous Smash is the ability I got hit by back then when I said, wow, that hurt. And it deals triple the damage in the center than it does on the outside. And the center is like... you see... actually you don't... Oh yeah, you see this small inner circle on the entangling roots? That's basically the scale of the outer circle and the inner circle where Sulphurous Smash deals triple damage. So it does take some marksmanship, a good eye, and being able to predict enemies' movement in order to deal triple damage with that. And it also has pretty large range. It's like you cast it from here to all the way over there, for example. It's a pretty good sniper skill, but the problem is you just need to predict the enemy's movement. If you don't, you will deal very little damage and it'll go on a 70-second cooldown, if I'm not... No, 80-second, okay. And you don't want that. Now, really? Like, he ran in alone and activated Mosh Pit just onto a support. He had no allies nearby to back him up, to like at least damage me during the Mosh Pit, so I really am quite puzzled, like, what's his game plan? Or what was his plan? What was his overall plan in that situation? No, come and get a heal. There you go. I think that commentary in the first match was pretty off topic and that this one is better. But I'm not gonna cut the first game. Although I could. But I referred to it in this video a few times. Get 20 then? No. We can get 20 when we go with the Punisher. Alright, as said, this is a mortar, so we can let it do its own thing. It's gonna usually shoot at buildings, I think, or creeps. Rarely do I see it shoot at players, right? I mean, there it does, but that's because it's in the middle of them, see? Some shots are still going off in build. Oh, it does follow the players? I guess fine. You know, like it... Oh yeah, there it shot the building. And there it did again. Alright, so... yeah, I was correct there. But like, we can follow with that. We can follow behind it because we got level 20, we got major advantage over the enemy team. They're just about to hit 17, as in level. Oh god, that hurt. Good finish off on the Ragnaros, who was just about to get healed by by Rhaegar. Oh god, that hurts. No. No. I mean, I'm gonna die anyway, but I just wanted to look cool before I die. Well then. Illidan escaped with just a sliver of health, and that was thanks to Medivh. And I would have escaped as well if I didn't go back to the mid lane, if I followed Illidan and just didn't go to mid. So I guess... Medivh is being pretty useful this game. I mean, I fucked up at I think 2 points now. Second is this one when I went mid, mid of the lane, of course, right? Not this mid, but mid of the lane. Instead of going back top, I should have just disappeared into the general camp area. And the first one was when I got hit by that Solvira smash, because if they engaged when I was very low on health after getting hit by the Solvira smash, they maybe could have killed me, because there weren't many other players near me. I mean, many other allies. A bunch of enemies. That was about it. Right, you're not dying. Not today. Not while I'm around. There. Game 1. Now we just have to pick either bottom or bottom or top and finish off the core. I mean, cooldown is alive, but what does that matter? He does have Horrify, but he probably picked a circle, yeah? No, he picked Haunt. I don't think he can delay for next about 40 seconds. Yeah, I do see that majority of their team is gonna respawn in less than 40, but it will take them time to position properly and actually group up, because if they go in one by one, they will die for sure. So, you know, there you go, another win. This will be a 30-minute video, more or less. 2 games again, both as Malfurion. Yeah, I very rarely get MVP as Malfurion, but I think I do a lot with these wild growths, etc. But that's just my opinion. Medivh did really prove useful, and he had 30% of teamfight damage. Holy crap. I guess he was... What was Greymane's hero damage again? I mean, this is not overall damage, this is just in teamfight, so Greymane probably did have the most hero damage in the game. It's just that Medivh probably did more than Greymane did in fights. Medivh nearly did more hero damage than Greymane. I mean, yeah, siege damage is off the charts, but that's because of the cocktail. Not entirely because of Cocktail, because I think that the Beast form, I mean the Worgen form with Inner Beast does a lot of damage as well, if left uncontrolled by the enemy. But still. Like I thought Medivh was gonna be the MVP because if you look at the experience, he has the most out of our team. He has a lot of hero damage, and the system also deducted that he had the most teamfight damage, right? So I thought he was going to be the MVP, but whatever. Alright. Master 2095. Going up. Feels better than going down actually, but I guess that's the journey, isn't it? You'll 29.7% more than your average. It's fine. Oh well. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one, which probably might be from Warcraft, because another chapter was released for Legends of Arcane. It has been released quite some time ago, but Shar messaged me that he didn't want to message earlier because I already forgot what was in the message, but it was either that he had some things to do or I had some things to do, and he noticed. I think it's the latter, that he noticed that I had some things to do and didn't want to disturb over, or inform, not disturb, but inform over the duration of Christmas. So. I imagine that if I streamed regularly, or on regular basis, my commentary would be this chaotic. But that's just post-match thoughts, which have nothing to do with the match itself. So, that's it. I'll see you in the next one, which might be from Warcraft.